You guys asked for it. Here it is, the lyric breakdown to the newest release, Major Surgery. Let's get it started.
Maybe once again, no queen by my side. Can you tell me what you can? Heavenly Father, don't mean to bother. My soul is crying out. If you with me, can you holler?
So right there alone, first of all, let me give a little context on what this song is. If you don't know, it's called Major Surgery. Just about kind of the intricacies and the specific things that it takes to sustain a healthy relationship. Knowing that it's not just one-sided, it's two people coming together to be one. That takes compromise, that takes patience, kindness, understanding. Certain things that are not as easy to master or get down packed or whatever the case may be. Also, a lot of my love songs are like just premonitions of the future, honestly. I'm not gonna go too much in on the status of relationship or whatever the case may be. I'm more so just really focused. You know what I mean? This is the period of my life at a young age where I just have to be a little more focused on foundation instead of trying to take care of somebody else. So a lot of these love songs are premonitions of what will be, what will come to be, or what aspire for my love life to be like, or what I'm aiming for, you know, what the goal is, what the overall picture looks like in a sense. So yeah, this is another one of those stories, another one of those songs, another one of those depictions of just like the future. So it starts off, and I kind of had to get in my patois bag a little bit, you know, just trying to keep the Caribbean roots true and authentic. So it starts off, Media, once again, no queen by my side, can you tell me what's the plan? Heavenly Father, don't mean to bother. My soul is crying out. If you hear me, can you holler? That's actually just a conversation with God. If you know the story of Adam and Eve, you know that Eve's creation started off basically with a conversation with God. And Adam was in the garden and he was looking at all the animals like, man, everybody has partners. They stick together. They just multiply. Like, why don't I have nobody or no partner? Or you tell me to be fruitful and multiply and I don't have anyone. God said, you know what, you're right, it's not good for a man to be alone. So he put Adam to sleep, created Eve from his rib. The first literal major surgery. That's what that little stanza means.
Dead alone, no wonder when you gave me married woman in my life I've done fool. I just demanded to cool until you came alone. Now we lonely days are gone.
Dead alone, the one to hold. When you give me married woman is when life will unfold. Just Amanda in the cold. Until you came along, now me lonely days are gone. Basically describing the surgery part. I was alone at first. Now you blessed me with, you know, someone who I can call one, someone who I can call a partner. And then he goes into the hook.
Don't you rush.
So, ease your mind, yeah. Don't you rush, just keep going, you feel it tired. A part of you, part of me, and in due time, girl. Walk with God in harmony till that time, girl. Can you do whatever you want, whatever you need, I got you. So that's like, I have the blessing now. I have what I prayed for. Now working towards this thing. We're progressing towards this thing. And in that, it's gonna be some things. Know that this is the right way to go. We're walking towards a goal, which is God. That is why we're unified. That is what our love is founded in. That's why Adam and Eve was so connected. Before lust came into the picture, it was we are connected by the love of God. That's what that walking into harmony means. Until that time, we can do whatever you want, whatever you need, until we fulfill the mission, get as close to God as possible. He told us to be fruitful and multiply, to enjoy life, enjoy the moments, have dominion. We could do basically anything we want, almost anything we want, except, and then it goes into,
Hey, do me up, see me down, baby. I got you. Hey, it's rough with love you won't see. If you need some man to breathe, I love it. Bring on me, baby.
It's gonna get rough. You gotta know that there's no easy route to anything, especially anything valuable. A lot of the most valuable things take the most patience and require the biggest price. A lot of times that price, things that we don't have mastery over. Discipline, patience, kindness, understanding. These are things we have to pay. These are other types of currencies, spiritual currencies. And you have to pay those in a relationship, but you know you're in a good and healthy relationship when the currency is exchanged both ways, right? So you're never in a depletion. You're never running out of love or patience or kindness or understanding because your loved one is giving you the same patience and kindness and understanding back. Therefore, your capacity is forever present or expanding. When you pair that with the love of God and the trust and the faith, and it's like infinity. It's the ups and the downs, you know, for better or worse, just like in the vows, that tells you that a worse is coming.
You know me, God gave me a gift. Blessed me with the woman, I was spiritually rich, lyrically hit.
Cool, you know me, God gave me a gift. Bless me with the woman that was spiritually rich, lyrically hit, living metaphor upon the lips, and it's just a bonus that you physically fit, yeah. That's just bragging on shorty. You know, just hyping her up. Like, people will tell you to pray for what you want and be specific. Like, that's a real thing. Even though God knows your heart, even though he knows what you want, he know your rent due, he know all of these type of things, it's still something about communication and expressing that, letting it be known and putting it all out on the table. That's a little comforting and trusting, lets you know the type of intimacy in this relationship that we have. Like, you should be able to talk to God at any time and go into specific detail. The communication is still necessary. This is just me being specific in that prayer and just thanking him for the bonus. Not only are you spiritually intact, mentally intact, emotionally intact, but physically, you know, you're doing your thing, and that's important too.
Walk past and you felt your soul. We want your smile and you need your glow. I swear at times I can't read my mind. Fill the world up with peace and shine. It's crazy, I know it may seem like I came and saved you, but you really saved me. Lady, me don't wanna rush you. Me girl, no, we hadn't had enough, so ease your mind.
Sometimes we can think that we know exactly how it's gonna go, exactly how we're gonna meet our loved one. We know exactly how and where and who and whatever the case may be, and we try to do all these things to control it, not knowing the strain that it causes on us trying to play God. It's a reason we're not in that position, because we don't have the power, we don't have the capacity. So we need to lean on something. The fact that men are the protectors and providers, but a woman is so essential to that system, that support. Who's really saving who? You can't rush things like that. You know, you gotta take it slow. You gotta develop it the right way. Sometimes you have to tear down to rebuild and renovate. You may cure you, and I haven't had enough. Like, it's just like, you're my cure. And I can never get enough of the remedy, because it's forever healing. A healthy relationship, you know? And just go back into the hook. Ease your mind, girl. Don't you rush, it's your time, girl. Whoa. Just vibe out.
Don't you rush, just keep going. Never need that time, girl. Can you do whatever you want, whatever you need? I got you. Please let it breathe. I love it. Baby, this love is major surgery.
Major Surgery on Bandcamp and YouTube. Oh gosh. Major Surgery on Bandcamp and YouTube right now. It'll be on all streaming platforms pretty soon. A lot more stuff coming. So yeah, peace.